Hey guys, and welcome back. This week's episode is a long one, so I won't babble on too much. We are visiting the incredible Gunlom Falls in Kakadu National Park, as well as the stunning Nitmiluk National Park just outside of Katherine. So enjoy this one, guys, and let's get on with it.
Oh my god, good morning. What a wake-up call. We finally had a really good sleep last night and slept right in until 7, and we wanted to be out at Gunlom at 6. And we drove in last night and didn't film any of it because of course I was driving, and if I'm driving, no filming gets done. But that's okay.
Pitch black.
We came in on Gunlom Road and it was just corrugation city. It was hectic.
Ready to go? Jesus.
So this is the road we drove in on last night, and we thought we were going to stake like 6 tyres. But we made it and got into the campsite. Campsite cost us $30 and there's hot showers here, so that was delightful. Now we're going to drive out to Gunlom. It is a little bit after 7. Oh, it's way after 7. It's like 7:30. Shizes, we're really late. And we're going to walk up to the falls and take some cool photos and film before hopefully everyone else gets out there, because this place is very busy considering how bad the road is. Anyway, we're going to go for a nice walk this morning. Going to find somewhere to park, hopefully, without getting hit by a car. And yeah, we'll show you Gunlom today, and then we're going to head out to Katherine.
So as we were saying, the road into Gunlom is absolutely gnarly, so if you are tackling it, definitely be careful. The Gunlom campground is about an hour and a half off the main highway, and the campgrounds are fantastic. It's $15 per person per night, and all the information is available on the Kakadu website. The campsite has hot showers, bathrooms, and everything you'd expect for $15 a night. It is actually really good value.
I'm sleeping.
Alright, so this morning we're doing the Gunlom Falls walk first, because there's some people over there going to go do the lookout walk. And it looks like a pretty short walk, but I think it might have been better for us to do this in the evening because it looks a lot prettier in the evening, but I forget what it looks like. I was here about 15 years ago. So we will check it out and let you know which time of day is better. But generally it is incredibly busy. It is super popular, so that's why we're going super early in the morning.
There's obviously quite a lot of people in the caravan park, so it's just a matter of time until they come over, and maybe it is the evenings because the way the sun looks like it's rising.
Yeah, probably going to set behind the falls, which would be really pretty.
Yeah.
So my dad warned me about this, but because we had such a poor wet season up here, a lot of the falls just aren't even falling anymore. But that's the falls right there. Super unspectacular, I know, I'm sorry.
This part of the falls is the most easily accessible from the campground. It's only a short walk away. It's a fantastic spot for kids and young families to swim. The water has a sandy bottom and there is supposed to not be too many crocodiles, and if there are, they're only freshies, so you'll be fine. The next part we headed up to the tops of the falls, and that is quite a gnarly walk, so only for the fit.
So that's the climb up there that zigzags up the side of the mountain. 1K, they reckon 1 hour.
We find that we complete things in like 20 minutes. Consider over an hour.
This is going to test our lungs though. Like, I have 0 lung capacity because I've still got a head cold.
You have no nostrils.
I have no nostrils. I can't breathe through my snoz. And we're going to hike this huge hill. I'm dying. How are you doing?
It's a 500 metre climb, man.
Really fell off. Yeah, it was 500 metres high. What do you think?
I want to fly my drone.
Yeah.
They called it, it's like a proper infinity pool.
Looks exactly like an infinity pool,
Yeah.
hey?
So, I mean, imagine if the water was flowing a bit more, that they'd be running over the edge a bit better and you'd have a more sheer cut over the edge, but it's still beautiful.
The top of this falls is famous for its infinity pool, and it's the location that so many Instagrammers just die for. It is really beautiful, but it can be really busy, so if you're coming up here, definitely come early. As I said before, the walk is really gnarly. It's about 100 metre escarpment. It's not far, but it is really steep and it's very rocky at the moment because they are repairing the walk. In the next few months it should be fully finished and fully functional again and much easier to get up. But if you are at Gunlom, make sure you do come up here if you can, because the bottom pool is beautiful but the top pools are really where the action happens, and I've heard the sunset here is absolutely phenomenal.
It's a shame there's not much water in it, like what your dad said.
You can imagine at the start of the dry when it's just been the wet and it reopens, so there'll just be like...
Yeah, it all flowing over top.
Probably a lot more dangerous.
Do you think this one's the main one or the one back there is?
That's the main one.
That's the main one.
Yeah.
So the whole walk up here, it was quite normal. It was just a bit of gravel and a bit of stone blocks.
Quite flat to start with.
Yeah, and then it got to a point where you diverge up to a rocky hill face or a non-built staircase. So
yeah, so the original staircase is being fixed at the moment, so you sort of have to just scramble over a bunch of rocks. But I reckon they'll get that done pretty quick because it was a pretty gnarly walk up here.
Yeah, it's not elderly friendly at all. So
yeah, it'd be a bit rough.
we're just going to enjoy us just sitting up here and embracing the sun.
That sun is beautiful. It's just popped up over the top and it's so pretty and the lighting is awesome.
Before we left, Kieran, being the boy that he is, had to climb up the tallest rock he could find. Despite how concerned I was, he gave it a crack.
Yeah, exactly.
Would certainly not recommend doing this, but the shots I managed to get of him up there were pretty freaking cool.
Surprised you let me climb that.
Ah, you know, you only live once.
That's it. That's the attitude. And it was a very cool view up there.
Was it beautiful up there, hon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
See like straight down the water.
Bit like being a drone.
Yeah, exactly. A bit like being a drone.
Well, there you go, that's Gunlom.
That's Gunlom.
So bloody beautiful.
Sponsored by water.
Sponsored by Alga.
So as the crowd started to swarm in, we timed it perfectly and started heading back down that gnarly track to the bottom of Gunlom and off towards Katherine, back out that ridiculously corrugated road.
Ready to go? Jesus.
So this is the road we drove in on last night, and it was pitch black, and it was a lot more difficult in the dark than it is now, but it's still pretty fucked up.
As you can hear from the reverberation from the like corrugated road.
Yeah, it's super corrugated. It's not necessarily gnarly four-wheel driving, it's just very corrugated for two-wheel drive, and there is some like pretty sharp rocks.
Yeah. And definitely tire pressure is important on this because there's moments where it's corrugated, moments where there's a clearing but there's spiky rocks all over the place. And
Yeah,
then
so we've got our tyres at 28, and that's been our saving grace this whole time. Is like if we had them any higher, I think we would have popped a tyre by now. And we've got one relatively old tyre because we're too lazy to get it fixed.
so 40 minutes on the road.
I'm sorry. I was so much faster than last night. Are you ready for this? You ready for the sweet Elizabeth dirt
look
on
at
that road?
this. Oh, that's good.
Ooh. Oh yeah, we did it.
We made it.
Didn't break anything yet. Alright, Katherine bound.
Catherine bound. Shit, this Pine Creek's pretty big. We keep following Pine Creek, but we've never.
Yeah, Pine Creek's the next major town.
Yeah.
Dad said there's a good pub there.
Let's do a pub meal.
I can go pub meal.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we took absolutely zero convincing to stop in at the magnificent Pine Creek pub for a meal. We gorged ourselves on pizza and chips before heading all the way into Katherine to check out Katherine Gorge and the beautiful Nitmiluk National Park. If you are coming in or out of Kakadu National Park, this pub is a must visit. It does the best food ever. Our next stop was the beautiful Edith Falls, and Kiz managed to find a really gnarly walk for us to do, as if we hadn't had enough already.
So what are your thoughts?
We're thinking about taking this trail up, Leliyn Trail,
Trail.
to go up to the upper pools,
Yeah.
so we get away from everyone and
Yeah, alright. How far is it?
It's about a 2.6k. It says it's an hour and a half to 2 hours, but for us, we'll probably half an hour, 40 minutes, I reckon.
Right, have we got water?
We got one bottle.
Yeah, right, let's do it.
Edith Falls is another beautiful swimming hole located in the magnificent Nitmiluk National Park, just outside of Katherine. Just back from this beautiful swimming hole is a campground, kiosks, bathrooms and showers, and it's an awesome place to spend a night or even a week. There is so much to do. We chose to do the beautiful Sweetwater Trail walk, which takes you up the back of Edith Falls to the falls just above it, which is a beautiful place to swim. Again though, this is another really gnarly walk, as if we hadn't had enough today already. I was bloody exhausted.
So we've chosen to do this Leliyn, what is it?
Leliyn
Leliyn Trail?
Yeah.
Anyway, this huge walk at the hottest part of the day, and it's all stairs and uphill. And we already have really sore legs from the last few days.
It's probably about 6k's elevation.
This morning was enough to like make me tired. Whew. Anyway, we're trying to get out to the upper pool at Edith Falls in Katherine, so it better be worth it. I'm dying. What a view!
Dang it. Hold it. Nice. Alright, ready to mosey on and get ourselves wet?
Yeah, so we're walking over halfway along the Leliyn, it's not Leliyn, is it?
Leliyn.
Leliyn Trail. So, and over at that bridge is the top pool. We're gonna go for a dip over there,
Yeah.
and then we walk back around the other side. So I think it's a 2.6k loop. Not very far, but it is quite steep, and it's the middle of the day, so it's stinking hot.
There you go, Sal. This one's for you.
Hey, friend!
That's probably our back.
Go on and wrestle it, babe.
Jeez, it looks bigger on camera. He's been an absolute poser, isn't he? Or she. What's your thoughts? So pretty.
I was a bit reluctant to do a walk because I was tired. But I think it's good.
Yeah. Look, it only took us, probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
It really wasn't
So,
far. It said an hour and a half.
yeah. Yeah, so this is the upper Leliyn?
Late Falls.
Edith Falls.
I can't pronounce the Aboriginal word.
But yeah, with the bottom pools, which seems to be more accessible by the younger families, but up here, more mature heads seem to be more about.
It looks fake up here. It kind of looks like Peninsula Hot Springs, like it's supposed to look really tranquil and nice.
Yeah.
It looks super fake.
And they even put in a water monitor for our enjoyment.
You're right there.
Better. At all this.
Let's go climb a waterfall.
What? That is so cool. Geez, they're quick, aren't they?
Alright, you go first.
Yeah.
Do not hurt yourself.
It's a what? Oh wow. There's that like seaweed.
Look at all this stuff growing in here. Look down the bottom. The big tall one.
You could probably like stick this underwater.
Look how deep these little holes are. They're like blue holes. How deep is that hole, do you reckon? Sorry, touched my feet. I don't know, I think it was my other foot. I think it was my other foot.
Oh, this is so nice. This is epic. How is it?
So good!
So, all of it comes from here into a small crevice, and there's literally like a throne or a spot you can sit in, and then it runs all the way down to the next section, to the next section, to the upper Leliyn setup.
Alright. Sayonara, suckers! This has been like my favourite swimming spot, I reckon.
Thus far.
So beautiful, and everyone here's so chill. It's not like Gunlom where it was just crazy amounts of people and like people like fighting to get the perfect Instagram shot. But no, this place is stunning. But anyway, we're gonna walk out now. I think it's about a 1 and a bit K walk out. About the same as the walk in, so it shouldn't be so bad.
So guys, that's it for this week. I hope you loved our Gunlom and Edith Falls video. If you are in Kakadu, Gunlom is a must, and on your way in or out, definitely hit up Katherine. But next week we have the last episode of our South Darwin road trip, which is Mataranka and Bitter Springs, and we visit the incredible Elsie Homestead and Cemetery, which the history out there is so cool. So if you're into that, stick around for next week. We'll be back next Wednesday. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Hey.
Hey. So it's. I'm going to push stop on my timer.
Which one?
Top right.
That one?
Yep. That's bottom left, you nothing. Oh yeah. Hold that.